And Freed-Hardeman University has won 2 national titles in 3 seasons.
Welcome to this week's episode of Inside the Pride. Let's get right to the highlights. In the round of 16, FHU men's basketball played Northwestern University from Iowa. The Lions found themselves down by 16 points with 8 minutes to go when Rodney Henderson hit this three. Next possession, Phil Horton goes to the basket and makes a tough layup. Later, still down 11, it was Lane Lauderbaugh with the reverse layup. Then Rodney Henderson cut it to 7 with this floater. 3 minutes to go now, and it's Henderson again driving for the layup and the foul. He would make the free throw to cut it to 3. After a Northwestern basket and an FHU miss, DJ McIntyre would come up with the steal and an easy layup. Then on the next possession, McIntyre would tie the game with this corner 3. Northwestern scored to go back up 2 until Phil Horton backed down his defender for the basket to tie the game at 70. Northwestern took the lead again, but Phil Horton would get fouled after making this driving layup. He would make the free throw, giving the Lions their first lead of the second half. The Lions would then show off their #1 defensive ranking by getting back-to-back stops against the leading scorer in the nation, including this game-sealing block by Jamarcus Powell. Phil Horton led the Lions with 21 points, and Rodney Henderson had 15 points. Rico Sane was the hero of the quarterfinal matchup versus Arizona Christian. He had 21 points, including making 3 three-pointers in the second half. The Lions would lead for much of the second half, stretching it out to as many as 10 points, before Arizona Christian stormed back at the end, cutting the lead all the way down to 1. FHU would hold on for the 79-78 victory to advance to their 3rd straight NAIA Fab Four. In the Fab Four against Benedictine Mesa, FHU was firing on all cylinders offensively. Phil Horton and Lane Lauderbaugh both made early first-half threes to get the Lions going. The Lions shared the ball well as 5 players scored in double figures. Lauderbaugh led the way with 22 points. Horton had 15. Jalen Anderson and Caleb Thomas both had 12 points, and Rico Sane finished with 10. The Lions ran away with it late, winning 96-71. Jamarcus Powell put the exclamation point on the night with this left-handed dunk. The national championship game would be a rematch of the 2024 championship game, pitting FHU versus Langston University. Blake Dean got the Lions going early with this 3. Later, Jamarcus Powell would put FHU up by 3 with this driving layup. The game was close throughout with 9 lead changes in the first half alone. Phil Horton made 2 deep threes to give FHU a 3-point lead at halftime. The second half saw 7 more lead changes. This coast-to-coast layup by Caleb Thomas gave FHU a 47-46 lead. DJ McIntyre continued his excellent tournament with this driving layup, a 3 in transition, and another 3 from the corner. Rico Sane made this 3 to break a 55-55 tie. Then Phil Horton had this nifty Eurostep lay-in to put FHU up by 3. Lane Lauderbaugh would make a long 2 to put FHU up by 8 with 35 seconds left that sealed the win for Freed-Hardeman. Horton led the Lions with 18 points and was named the Chuck Taylor Tournament MVP. The FHU Lady Lions lost in overtime in the round of 16 to Georgetown 74-68. Allie Weathers had 23 points and 13 rebounds, including this reverse layup to give FHU a 3-point lead with less than a minute to go. Georgetown, however, would tie the game and then win in overtime as the Lady Lions went cold, shooting just 30% from the field in the overtime period. Baseball was swept over the weekend by Georgia Gwinnett. They lost 11-10 on Friday on a walk-off home run. Then they lost 15-13 and 15-8 in Saturday's doubleheader. Softball earned a 3-game sweep of Bethel over the weekend. They won 7-6 and 9-4 in Friday's doubleheader. Then they won 4-1 on Saturday. Men's and women's tennis lost on Tuesday night at Milligan in East Tennessee.
Good morning. It's like 5 a.m. Me, Josie, and JB are taking an AP lab exam today that I am not ready for. So let's study a little bit for that. Okay, now we're going to the Special Olympics. So here we go. Special Olympics over. Got our ice cream. Yep. Now on the way to practice. Hey, Allie, what time is it?
Practice time.
Oh. Practice over. Where to now?
Food. Munch. Got our food.
Tell them where we're going now.
What?
Are you ready? What are you making on this AP test?
I'm making a 100. 100?
I think I'm gonna make a 90 on this test. Okay, so we have a team eval tonight that I'm doing that I need to finish some things for. So I'm gonna work on that until we leave. Okay, now we're on the bus again. Yay!
Going to the banquet.
We're going to the banquet. So we're at the banquet.
Oh, yeah.
And
A little underdressed.
We're a little underdressed. Yay! We're waiting for dinner.
Chilling.
Oh yeah. Give me that.
Oh my god. Okay, my food.
On the way to film, and then we'll have Team Devo. Film and Devo over. Okay, I have another test on Friday, so I'm gonna study for that now. Okay, it's about 12 o'clock, and it's time for bed. So, thanks for coming along with me on the day in the life of a Lady Lion while we're at the Sweet 16. Anyways, hope you liked it.
We're here this week with Daniel Pucket from the cross country and track and field team. Daniel, thanks for doing this today.
Yeah, absolutely. Glad to be here. My name is Daniel Pucket. I'm from Murray, Kentucky, and I'm a Bible major with an emphasis in preaching with a sports administration minor.
Do you ever go to those other schools' websites that were offering you walk-on spots and see if you're faster than the other scholarship players?
Absolutely. Well, what's so frustrating is with Austin Peay, coming in as a freshman, I would have been their best runner. And then at Murray State, we raced them at Vanderbilt in track my freshman year, and I beat all of their runners except for one. Okay. So I keep tabs.
So do you think that it would be beneficial to the school and the athletics department and the clubs, especially if there were more athletes in clubs?
I think so. I think that would be beneficial definitely to club life. I think athletes are a unique kind of people. They have a special sort of energy and mindset that it's just unique to sports. And so I think clubs would definitely benefit.
You also mentioned that you were recruited by one coach and have been coached mostly by a different coach in your time here. So just talk about your experience of how that transition went and how you feel about how you've been coached here.
Yeah. So coming in, we had Coach Spradlin, and I love Coach Spradlin. He is hilarious and he's unique. I don't know how else to say it. And so he came in and he said, I am going to follow Spradlin's advice and his example, and we're going to keep those workouts, and we're going to try and keep this schedule that y'all are used to, but I want feedback. And I thought that was very humble of him, but also very, it invited other people's opinion in a way that let him gain a lot of respect. Yeah. And so, but I think the transition itself went really smooth because Coach Hall came around that spring and he introduced himself, and he was very friendly and he was very open. And even when he came in, again, just being so so open to opinion and to change.
Would you ever consider hiking the Appalachian Trail with Coach Hall?
Oh goodness, no.
Is it because of being with Coach Hall, or just
no?
you would
It's
never
not.
do it? Okay.
It's not because of being with him. Barrett, my roommate, asked me. He wants to do it after we graduate, and he asked me if I would do it with him. I was like, absolutely not.
So you just don't like the idea of camping in a tent and never taking a shower for 6 months?
Yeah, not for 6 months. Like I can do it for a week maybe, but not for 6 months.
I'm gonna.